Pay close attention. The sooner we get the introductions out of the way, the sooner we can get to blowing things up.
I may be right.
Everybody down!
I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing.
Incoming!
That when you turned a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square.
Call of Duty has finally gone back to its roots, everybody. Hey everybody, did you hear that Call of Duty has gone back to its World War II roots? Like everyone was asking for? Hey guys! Guys? Maybe we'll point it out in a trailer or two, just to make sure everyone knows.
What are you doing here? Your performance evaluation. Haven't you heard?
We should also put World War II in the title, even though that's a dumbass name. No, seriously, that would be like naming a Transformers movie Transformers. But get this, there's robots in this one. That's the title.
What? No.
So the new annual edition to
Spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die!
is out now. And is it any good?
What? No.
The new Call of Duty plays basically the same as all of the other games in the last 8 years. Not that that's a surprise to anyone. We here at Activision like to go above and beyond to make great games. But I'll be the first to admit that we're only human. So sometimes we like to take a look at other innovative titles such as Fallout 4, for example. And we just want to see how we can really build upon those concepts.
War. War never changes. 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 War never changes.
Oh, and it's back to its World War II roots, by the way. Now, I kind of like Call of Duty, and I don't want to start bashing it before I mention some good things, and that I actually play a lot of COD. There's a lot this game does well. For example, do you need a new controller? We'll just play a couple rounds of COD. You'll eventually find yourself with a new controller because you'll break the other ones. Are you searching for the worst AAA shooter on the market? Well, you've come to the right place. Hey Trema, I just beat The Last of Us, and I'm looking to compare the narrative with the game that does everything wrong. Do you know where I can find such a game? No, but I do kind of enjoy Call of Duty. It's just good, dumb fun. And while I could spend time talking about the few things this game does right, I think it would be more productive to talk about the many things that this game fucks up. Because Call of Duty World War II sucks! A new Call of Duty game is released every year. It's an annual thing. If you buy Call of Duty every year, you are literally paying Activision a subscription fee for the same game. I think they want it to be a holiday at this point. A really shitty holiday. Like President's Day. Or Valentine's Day if you're single. Except this holiday costs $60. So it's like Valentine's Day if you're single, but you're paying for it as if you aren't single.
Merry fucking Christmas.
Basically, they have an annual model for Call of Duty games. That might sound nice, but here's the thing. It's not. There are 3 different studios that make Call of Duty games. This way, each game they make gets a 3-year development cycle. This sounds good, right? Wrong! Okay, look. I think that they think that we think this will make it feel like every Call of Duty has 3 years of advancements from title to title. But that's not how that works. The jump in gameplay and technology is not enough to make it feel like a new game. Yes, every game has a 3-year development cycle, but they still begin and end only 1 year apart from the previous title. So that makes the technology and feedback that they work with only a year ahead of the last game. So the 3-year development cycle they're working with means fucking nothing.
Are we developing such a weapon? No, we are not. Because we've already developed it.
If you took out 2 games in between each Call of Duty, it would feel much better. Say you go from Black Ops 2 straight to Black Ops 3. That would make sense. The jump in gameplay would make it feel like an actual sequel. Instead, they're just watering down their sequel by putting $60 DLCs in the middle. It also fucks up their ability to integrate feedback into their new titles.
Hey. What are you doing?
What are you doing? We don't kiss ghosts.
Wow, Infinity Vision. I like Futurstuf and Jetpack Scherz in my games. You are really trying to do new things this time. I like, but let's get another boots on the ground gameplays. Instead of all this Halo shit.
And then the next game came out and it had all this Halo shit, and then everyone got mad. But there was nothing they could do because they were already in development for their next game. Actually, they're in development for their next 2 games. Imagine how well that went down. Why don't you just put these other 2 developing companies on different projects? Wouldn't that solve all your problems? The new COD games would actually feel more improved from the last, and you could actually experiment and perhaps come up with the next big hit. Oh, and your developers would stop wanting to kill themselves because they wouldn't be cogs in the endless spiral of hell that is the Call of Duty machine! Sure, they might make a little less money at first, but, right, that's all they care about. Call of Duty is a big franchise. How can we possibly milk this for as much revenue as possible? I know. So Activision decided it would be a good idea to add microtransactions into their game, and it probably was, but I hate microtransactions. Every shitty corporate company is doing microtransactions nowadays. And of course Call of Duty has to jump on that bandwagon because it makes money. So to jump on that bandwagon, they copy everything. They can't even do it in a unique way. They also have that 3 company thing that I was talking about a minute ago that pumps out more Call of Duty money. They even had that whole thing where they knew Infinite Warfare wasn't going to sell well, so they shoved Call of Duty 4 Remastered in the package, which forced people who only wanted Call of Duty 4 to pay $60 on a game that's 10 fucking years old! If it were a single person doing all of these things, everyone would think that guy is a cunt.
That's because I'm not your fairy fucking godmother!
Call of Duty's multiplayer is too much dumb fun. In a bad way.
Die, spawn, die! Spawn, die. Spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn, die, spawn!
You spawn in some random location on the map, then you run around and shoot things, and then you insta-die from behind, and then you respawn and try not to get fucked! There is absolutely no teamwork ever. You can't possibly coordinate with your team because you are constantly dying out of nowhere. The map design, spawns, and kill streaks that guarantee kills make the game completely random, which just destroys the skill gap. I just spawned, and this guy spawns behind me in my base 2 seconds after and kills me? What? What the fuck? I get that they want to make the game noob friendly, but instead of working on their gameplay and map design, they just tell the skill gap to go fuck itself. What are you, a god gamer that's been playing Call of Duty for years? Get teabagged by a 10-year-old, bitch!
Okay, wait. Before you get the last kill on me, What? What?
Oh, right.
Wait, what?
I
How?
didn't even get to finish your sentence.
This game is the AAA first-person shooter equivalent to Dynasty Warriors games. You can have fun, but don't pretend you're not going brain dead while playing it.
My lord, the enemy is building a dike to the side of Fan Castle. A dike? Oh no!
This game has this really cool feature where when you shoot someone, it takes like a full second to register the hit. Call of Duty wants to make sure that if you're one of those pesky, smart gamers that plays behind cover, they want to make sure that you die anyway. When bullets register instantly, you know exactly when you get shot, which means you know exactly when to take cover. But when they take a bit to register, you're essentially already dead before you even know you're getting shot. お前はもう死んでいる。何？もう匠でギゼブ But here's an example of what I'm talking about. You can see how in this Overwatch clip, the bullet is actually registering before I even put my crosshair on the guy's head. See, it's actually reading the future using advanced algorithms derived from ancient Egyptian codes from thousands of years ago. Is this proof enough, society? But then you look here at this Call of Duty clip where you shoot in this frame and then the bullet doesn't hit until like way later. Realistically, every game has this lag to some extent. But for some reason, it just feels so much worse in Call of Duty. And I don't really have any evidence for this or anything, so we can just call this the theory part of the video. But sometimes in Call of Duty, it can seem like you just dumped a whole clip into someone, but they still end up killing you because they won a virtual coin toss. Like I said, I don't have any evidence for it, but what I do have evidence for is the overwhelming false sense of accomplishment this game tries to give you.
Double kill, triple kill, overkill, killing frenzy, running,
This game tricks you into thinking it's good. It's like a drug. A stupid drug that you would never want to take. After literally every kill, you get, like, at least 3 different medals. And I don't know what they mean, but it feels nice. Whatever the case, instead of rewarding you for playing well, it just fools you into thinking you did something impressive. You can get, like, the dumbest kill of your career, and Call of Duty will just be like, so the whole time you're more worried about getting kills with some stupid weapon you hate using instead of actually, I don't know, winning? When's the last time you cared about winning in a game of COD? Fucking never. If you watched my last video, you probably came to the conclusion that I hate generic plots more than I hate straight up bad plots. And you'd be right. The story in this game is the most generic you can get for a World War II story ever. You have your generic characters, like best friend bro guy, nerdy guy that can't see without his glasses, angry sergeant man.
Hello's the vet.
Who's this guy again? Stereotypical cool Mexican side character. And token black man, I mean, boo! Black people in the 40s, boo!
Howard was part of the company that took the ridge. I can't believe they let him fight.
Oh yeah, they even let us die.
Corporal Howard. I believe I owe you an apology.
What? The things they explore are possibly the stupidest aspects of the story that they could possibly come up with. Throughout the whole story, the characters are obsessed with their sergeant's attitude towards them for some reason. It's really weird, and they always want to impress him like he's their dad or something.
Then there's Sergeant Pearson, a real sweetheart.
I'd say we're doing pretty good. Not good enough for Pearson.
I think I might have seen Pearson smile.
I think Pearson likes you.
Pearson's with him. What?
Fun's not allowed under Pearson. Pearson.
Pearson.
Sergeant Pearson.
Oh, come on, Pearson.
But they're also constantly wondering why he's so mean to them. Like, if it were me, I would just chalk it up to him being a really mean sergeant character. He's probably being a dick because he wants to see us all improve his soul. Oh, it was a plot device, what a surprise. Then there's this really dumbass reveal at the end, which it's so dumb. The story is so bad. The reveal is something so minuscule and unrelated to everything that I didn't even realize it was a reveal. It might not even be a reveal. It's so small of a thing that they might have mentioned it earlier in the story and I would have just thought, oh, okay, and then forgot about it. And then I would have just went on with my playthrough. Okay, so I don't know how to explain this in the script, so I'm just recording this after, but I'm about to spoil the ending for you, so if you don't want the ending spoiled, then skip ahead 1 second. I'm gonna spoil it now. So the reveal at the end is that your brother's dead, and it's all because of you and because you suck at video games.
Red, take the shot!
And that's it, and the way it's set up is very predictable, and it has no impact on the story or anything at all. It's just stupid. The ending is stupid, the reveal's stupid, you're stupid, I'm stupid, everything's stupid.
Tell that to Pearson.
There's this French chick who has a kind of a cool story. Yeah, they don't really delve into that. Instead, they just use it as an excuse to put you in a cool spy mission. And there are these British people that they use to put you in a cool spy mission. They just go from action set piece to action set piece. And the set pieces are still really cool, so you could at least enjoy being put in cool World War II action scenarios. I just think it's really sad because they get the feel of the game so fucking wrong, but they get the look of the game very right. Like, look at this dead guy. He looks really dead. Oh my god, that guy just got his head blown off. Hey, what's up, kid? Look at this train crash. That's a cool train crash. It's still not as much of a train wreck as this game, though. However, I think where this game really stands out from other Call of Duty games is in the characters. You never expect to care about anyone in these games, but World War II has some really touching scenes with excellent dialogue to show the brotherhood that forms between soldiers.
Ma said never shake hands with a Jew.
That's not what she said last night.
Nothing this game does is original or ambitious. Any innovations they do have already been done better by other games.
Big question is, what are people going to get to play at E3?
Man, we have a lot. This is a big innovation for us. We're bringing brand new war mode.
Whoa! Look at these innovative loot boxes. What in the H? Look at this hub world. I've never seen this before in my life. Wow! Look at this innovation. Wow! 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 I can't even really tell what they're considering innovations. Are these cringy Division videos an innovation?
Attention! Welcome to the Resistance.
What the fuck?
We do not have the luxury of time as our enemies are closing in.
There's no... That can't be a French accent.
Vive la Resistance! Vive la France!
I mean, they have a couple of pretty cool game modes that have both definitely been done before. This volleyball mode is pretty dumb. Their new war mode is the closest thing this game has to a good mode. It's easily the best part about the multiplayer. And of course they half-ass it. The maps are tiny in this mode, and they don't even try to go more than 12 players max. 12 players doesn't feel like a war. That feels like a Call of Duty match. Oh wait, I think they should have made the maps way bigger and then upped the player count to at least 32 and then still include bots into the game type. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. I was just kind of looking for them to do something that's not fucking dumb. It is still the closest this game has ever gotten to a mode that actually takes teamwork and strategy. This mode actually has coherent map spawns and design, and you can immediately feel the difference. Oh, by the way, this mode has definitely been done better in other games before. There are so many games out there trying to innovate and create new experiences, and there are companies that are taking as much time as they need to create innovative titles. Not Call of Duty, though. Call of Duty is just fucking safe.
Man, we have a lot. This is a big innovation.
So overall, this game is pretty terrible. It's just dumb fun, but there are plenty of other games that are actually fun that you can support if you don't have that much expendable income. Everything in this game is half-assed. Everything is generic and safe. Everything is corporate. It has potential, but we'll never see that potential realized because the publishers are pussies. Call of Duty will never be the next big game. So I'll be giving this game a 9 out of 10. Keep it locked down to IGN, guys. For all your gaming news, reviews, and gaming issues, you're already in the right place. Keep it locked down here to IGN. And for all your gaming news, reviews, and gaming blues, you're already in the right place. Keep it locked down to IGN. For all your gaming news, reviews, and gaming tissues, Keep it locked down to IGN. So for all your gaming news, reviews, and gaming nudes. So for all your gaming news, reviews, and gaming, I said it.